Hello and welcome to the IPL YouTube channel. We're going to be posting all of our games, and today what I have for you is the game between the Chicago Beartics, led by head coach Ryan, versus the Milwaukee Mewers, led by head coach Sahil and me. And why don't we get right into it? He's going to send out Crobat here, and I'm going to send out Regirock. I want to get my rocks up right away to really damage his Charizard and Crobat. Ryan's going to go for the U-turn and go out into the Almamola. I feel pretty threatened by this, so I believe I switch right out into Luke in my Rotom. And he's going to Toxic me, which comes into play later in the game. He goes for the Protect, I go for the Volt Switch here. Good play to scout my move. And this is really where he made one of the best plays of the game. I Volt Switched him. He can see it coming because he just protected. I switch out into my Mienshao, and then he knocks me out with a Mirror Coat. Beautiful play by Ryan. I lost 100%, and I go into Spider Bread. Lay out those sticky webs. He goes for a Scald, gets the burn, unfortunately for me. Go for a Volt Switch here. Or Thunder, actually, I think. And damage that Ferrothorn. I get a Para at the 10% chance. Pretty rare. I got into Miralem now. He misses the Leech Seed, and I knew he was going to switch out because he's fearing a Fire Blast. So I went for the U-turn right away. That was probably one of the only good plays I made all match, to be completely honest. I'm going to go out into Galvantula. Almamola is going to Protect again. Scouts. Goes for the Volt Switch. Lets some burn damage add up as I go down. And Ryan's going to switch out into his Ferrothorn. You know, obvious play predicting the Volt Switch, which I do. I go out of that Volt Switch and then go out into the Hydreigon now. And this is one of the bigger hacks of the game. I miss a Fire Blast, and he lands the T-Wave, crippling my Choice Scarf Hydreigon. And I would have knocked out that Ferrothorn, so that was one of the worst hacks. He's going to go out into his own Crobat as I switch out into my Real Ball Golbat. Ryan likes to go for the Defog to get rid of the sticky webs and the rocks. Sorry. I whirlwind him out into that Ferrothorn. I Super Fang, but I miss. And then he Lead Seeds and lands it. I Super Fang, land it, goes down to 34%. I get to see his items. Use that Rocky Helmet, Iron Barb set. Ferrothorn Thunder Waves. He goes on to Almamola. And then I Roost up, get back all my HP. He Scalds me, barely does anything. You can probably see that I'm EV Light at that point, but there wasn't any really question about that. Goes for Protect. As I go for the Toxic here. Yeah, Ryan definitely outplayed me in this game. Ryan goes out into the Crobat. I'm going to go for the Super Fang. Knock out half of his HP. He's going to get some Leech Seed and Lefties damage, I believe. Crobat goes for Roost. I go for Roost. So, I'm assuming Crobat was... I don't know if he had a full speed investment. I don't. He might have had a special investment just for my team, but we know it wasn't choice banded or anything like that. And I don't even necessarily know if it was all out offensive because it had defog and what other move was I just talking about? Roost. I go into Luke. Goes for the Brave Bird. I take it relatively well. I'm especially defensive Rotom in this game. Toxic damage starts to add up. He goes for the U-turn. Switches out into the Ferrothorn, and I go for the Will-O-Wisp. I actually predicted that. I just forgot I paralyzed him with that Thunder earlier, so that was a bad play on my part. I go into Nips and a Regirock, and then Ferrothorn gets parried. I'm not sure if I wanted that because he could have broken or activated my weakness policy. So I go for the Stone Edge there. I go for an EQ there. It does a bit of damage. He goes for the Thunder Wave to paralyze me. I get fully parried. Very hexy game for both sides. I would say I got a little bit more, but not enough to really change that much of the outcome of the match. Ryan definitely would have won this game anyways. I get paralyzed on that turn. I think it's 3 times with Nip so far. Alamola goes for the Protective. I go for the Stone Edge here. Gonna get more Leech Seed recovery. I'm gonna get sapped by that Leech Seed. Alamola goes out into the Ferrothorn. And I get fully parried again. Yeah. So overall, good game for Ryan. At this point, it started to kind of fall apart. He is sitting at 5 goal differential in the Kalos Conference, which is going to be huge for playoffs. I'm disappointed in the way I played. Disappointed in my team building. I thought that Golbat would be a nice play, but I mean, I don't know why. And I understand Regirock, but Conkelda would have put a lot more pressure on his team. But then again, he does have 2 flying types, but I just don't think that my team was good enough that I brought out. And I couldn't bring the Mega Scizor because of that Charizard. Meloetta comes in and goes for the Energy Ball. Now, Meloetta just starts to clean up here. Goes on the Spider Bread. He's going to go for another Energy Ball here to knock it out. But yeah, Ryan played wonderfully. If I get that Mienshao in there later, it's a different story. But that Mirror Coat play really put the momentum in his side from turn 2, and he won. So, good game to him. So a 5-0 in Ryan's favor makes him first in the Kalos Conference so far, and I'm sure first by the end of week 1. Stay tuned for more videos, and I'll see you guys later.